DC Comics celebrated Batman Day. So this was their third annual event where they just celebrate everything Batman. So they had their artists doing special drawings, they had their social channels putting out special content. If you follow them on YouTube, they had their top 10 list of definitive Batman moments. You heard the likes of Kevin Smith talk about it. I'd do a little bit of research of my own. I'd asked all my millions and millions of Twitter followers, all about 300, maybe 400 of them, who their favourite Batman was. So I had some criteria. It had to be live action because I didn't want to go with the animated, because right now the only real definitive voice actor for Batman in my opinion is Kevin Conroy from Batman the Animated Series and Justice League Unlimited, and from most of the Batman movies, the animated movies that you would have watched in recent years. Jason O'Mara's taken over from him recently. He's okay. But still, you know, if you play Arkham Asylum or any of the games, it's always Kevin Conroy's voice that you go back to. If you read the comics, it's always Kevin Conroy's voice that you're hearing in your head when you see Batman's words on the page. So we just stuck with the live action versions of the character. So we decided to kind of knock out certain actors. So we didn't go back into the past actors of before Adam West. So no one before Adam West was really included on the list. When we went to the movie series, we kind of discredited any of the Joel Schumacher versions. So although Val Kilmer was good and George Clooney looked like a good Batman, we decided not to include him on the list. We instead went with just, you know, your traditional. So your top four was Adam West, Michael Keaton, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck. Although Affleck is kind of new to the role, so far on the survey we did, with millions and millions of followers, he seems to be winning outright. That's pretty amazing for a guy who's starred in two Batman movies so far. Two of them kind of universally panned by critics, and audiences didn't really flock to them as much as possible. Personally, I think he's a great Batman. He has played the role to perfection so far. He's a good Batman and Bruce Wayne, which is kind of where some of the other actors might fall down. Adam West was kind of a Batman for the 60s, so his Batman was very much off that time. Each Batman seemed to be off that era, so Batman from the 60s, as I said, and West was off that time. The Michael Keaton Batman, that was the Batman I kind of grew up with. If you listen to any of the Fat Man and Batman podcasts from Kevin Smith, he's always talking about how brilliant that movie was, because it more or less saved the comic book movie industry at a time. Then flash forward to Christian Bale, and Bale was the first Batman where Batman was actually the central of the piece compared to the actual villain. So there was no real marquee names in the villain roles. It was more, everything was real world environments, real world Batman. So that's what was really interesting. And then flash forward now to Batman as played by Ben Affleck. I think Affleck's an actual brilliant Batman. Brings a good physicality to the role. He plays Bruce Wayne really well, which is good, because as I said, not too many actors have been able to play Bruce Wayne that well. And now we're kind of going to see his version of Batman, because this past week Jeff Johns, I think, said that they're taking a lot of lessons learned from Batman vs Superman and the Suicide Squad, and they're making Batman a bit more appealing to the fans. He doesn't go around shouting about his mother's death that much, and he doesn't go around branding criminals and doing other stuff that Batman didn't really do in the past. If you watch Mr. Sunday Movies, his YouTube channel, he broke down the list of deaths caused by Batman. I'll put a link in the comments here on this video for you to check out. But Mr. Sunday Movies does a really good video on the Batman deaths over the last couple of years. So although everyone's been complaining about Ben Affleck's Batman, it's not something that the other Batman haven't done. So that's why I think he's my favourite, because he's an amalgamation of the Batman Arkham character, and the Batman from the cartoons, and then the Batman from the recent comic series. So he's a good amalgamation of all three those kind of genres that's worked really well. So you have your own opinions, just let us know in the comments. Who is your favourite Batman? Who's your definitive Batman? Do you agree with our list? Disagree with our list? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to follow us on facebook.com/reviewed.ie, on Twitter @reviewed_ie, and let us know how you're feeling. And if you have any questions, anything like that, just let us know in the comments. Have a great day, everybody. Bye bye.